Hi, today we are going to learn about drawing and reflecting shapes on a coordinate plane. First is reflection. Reflection is defined as an image or shape as it would be seen in a mirror. Next is coordinate plane. A coordinate plane is a 2D surface formed by two number lines. It is formed when a horizontal line called the x-axis and a vertical line called the y-axis intersect at a point called the origin. Reflection over the x-axis. Reflection over the x-axis means we take the x-axis as the mirror line. It is called vertical reflection as well. Here, as you can see this in the image, first is we need to locate the mirror line, that is x-axis. Then is count the number of squares from each vertex of the shape to the mirror line. Third, count the same number of squares to the other side of the mirror line and mark the points. Fourth, join the points and the reflected image is formed. Reflection over the y-axis. Reflection over the y-axis means we take the y-axis as the mirror line. It is called horizontal reflection as well. Again, we need to use the same step, that is step number 1, locate the mirror line, which is y-axis in this case. Step number 2, count the number of squares from each vertex of the shape to the mirror line. Step number 3, count the same number of squares to the other side of the mirror line and mark the points. Step number 4, join the points and the reflected image is formed, just like this. Next is finding the coordinates of the point in reflection without using a grid. We can find the coordinates of a point or a shape after it has been reflected without using a grid. When a point is reflected in x-axis, the coordinates of x stays the same, but the coordinates of y is inverted. Whereas when the point is reflected in y-axis, the coordinates of y stays the same, but the coordinates of x is inverted. Let's take a look at an example. The coordinates of a point are 3, 6. Find the coordinates of the point after it has been reflected in the y-axis. So when the point is reflected in y-axis, the coordinates of y stays the same, but the coordinates of x is inverted. So coordinates of the point after it has been reflected in y-axis would be -3 and 6. We can check this with the help of the grid like this. Let's try a question now. List down the coordinates of the reflected shape if the reflecting surface acts as y-axis. Here the shape will be reflected in the y-axis as shown below.